What's up, guys? Welcome back. I have another collective reading for you guys. If you were called to watch this, then this message is for you. So let's get started. I don't switch up too much. I'm going to start with one card. This is guidance from your angels. So see what the message is for today. Alright, I'm going to do 3 shuffles and then pick a card. And I have already cleared the energy, cleared the space, cleared myself, and meditated to clear my mind and invite spirit and intuitive messages into myself and let it flow outward. So we have bountiful nature. I know it's like really bright over here. You guys probably can't see it. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. Yeah, so if you guys have been called to meditate but can't really find it in you or don't really know how to start, Spirit is recommending that you go outside and just take in the beauty of nature, connect and see, what you find while connecting with nature out there. You might realize, you like it a lot and want to continue to keep doing it. So, also when we start connecting with nature, we connect more to ourselves because that is ultimately what we are. We are earth. We are nature. So it tells us a lot about ourselves when we really meditate on everything going on around us in the outside world. All right, let me start with the tarot. So I will pull 3 cards for the topic, kind of like what's going on, and then I'll pull other cards to clarify on that. I've already shuffled these. I'm just going to shuffle 3 times. What does Spirit have to say for the collective, for somebody who needs to hear it most? Somebody who's been waiting on a sign, a synchronicity, or an answer. Please let this be their clarification, their confirmation. Okay. Temperance. Eight of Cups. And, sorry, one fell on the floor, of course. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, Spirit is really trying to show someone balance, harmony, moderation, patience, all of that in their lives, because I'm feeling like I'm talking to somebody who has not had an easy hand dealt to them in their life and is not feeling very optimistic and uplifted with their life at the moment, or they are wanting to get to a better place in their life but not really feeling motivation or feeling like they know how to get themselves out of this dark place. And I feel like a lot of us are going through that right now. We're going through a huge shift. we're also in retrograde, and it's causing us to really go within, or having all these suppressed emotions coming up to the surface, and it's making us have to look at them for what they are and deal with them, even things that have been suppressed for years and years and years, from childhood up. And why that's happening is because in order for us to blossom and bloom into our true essence, we have to heal and deal with all of those things that are keeping us in a limited space, keeping us in a powerless state of mind. And Spirit is saying that you have the whole world in front of you. You just have to take the first step to heal. Take the first step to drop all of the weight that's been placed on your shoulders, so Spirit can carry you to where you need to be. But Spirit cannot carry you when you're so weighed down by your own lies and your own negativity. So right as of now, the message I'm getting is deal with those things that are coming up. Don't keep them in the background. Really put them in the forefront of your mind. If you have to, journal, meditate on it, ask yourself questions, do some kind of work where you can go through those things one by one and see what needs to happen to overcome those, to lift those fears, to lift those insecurities, to lift anything that's sabotaging your thinking, anything that's keeping you suppressed and stuck. Spirit does not want you in that. Spirit wants you open and able to receive the blessings around you. Okay, so the Four of Cups and the Temperance. Yes, this makes perfect sense. So the Four of Cups is all about ruminating on what didn't work out, ruminating on how much work you've put into something and it didn't work out. But I am being called to tell you that it's not working out for a reason, because you are supposed to be on another path. You are supposed to be on a path of enlightenment, a path of prosperity, a path of finding yourself, self-discovery, finding the beauty within. And Spirit is telling you, stop looking at the past and look right in front of you at this beautiful life right in front of you. If you just take the initiative to walk in front of the path that's leading to this beauty, you will find everything you need and more. Temperance. You have angels around you. You have Spirit guiding you. You just have to hear the subtle whispers within. You have to take heed of those and really pay attention to where your inner voice and your inner intuition is leading you. Don't ignore those, because those are the nudges, and those are the little soft whispers that's going to take you to happiness, to fulfillment. The Fool. King of Swords. Seven of Wands. King of Pentacles. Okay. So the Fool. I feel like somebody is really not seeing their own potential, or not even trying to see their own potential. I feel like somebody really needs to get out of their head get more out of their head and into their heart. And the ways to do that is to start meditating and start thinking about things that have really made you happy in life, or think about something in the future that you know is going to make you happy in life. Start getting those deep emotions built up inside you so they can release outside of you, so you can start attracting it more in your life, attracting more happiness and abundance. Because once we start like really ruminating and thinking and letting our mind just go in this circle on, we think about one negative thing and then we go down the rabbit hole with these negative thoughts, that's what happens, is that's what we're attracting into our life. And especially playing victim mode. When we start playing victim mode, that is another thing that's going to keep us down and suppressed, because everybody has their own things that they go through. Yes, some may be way worse than others, but some may need worse than others to get the lessons they're supposed to get. We all have this mission that we're on in life. We all have a purpose. We all have these gifts that we bring forth to the world and to the collective to heal and level up. But it takes those dark times to build that character, to build your character, to grasp what those gifts are. It takes all of that to really come into your full embodiment of who you are and your full embodiment of the gifts that you were blessed with out of the hardships that you've been through. King of Swords. So there's a lot of crows around this, and it makes me feel like your ancestors are really looking out for you and really counting on you to break some of those karmic ties, break some of those karmic patterns, those karmic traumas, those ancestral traumas that you've been going through in your life, that your generations before you have been going through in your life. But you are being called to cut those, what your generations before you were not able to do. Only you would know what it is, but it's the deep, dark stuff that people keep hidden, people keep as secrets. You could even be dealing with a lot of things, the emotions that are coming up from things that weren't dealt with for you, where you felt like you weren't heard or loved or worthy enough to have that comfort. Spirit saying, comfort yourself, love yourself, show yourself you're worthy, and then break those karmic patterns. Spirit and your ancestors are counting on you to break those patterns. This is a new era. We are a new generation. We are not like the generations before us. We know our worth. We know we have power. We know we are limitless. And we know that it is more than just this physical world. We are energy. I lost where I was going with that, but we are energy. It is a spiritual thing. It is not just physical. This spiritual world has very dark shit and very light shit. And when you put it together, you get a lot of traumatic things that aren't dealt with. And in order to reach the light, you have to go within and you have to heal and you have to deal with those dark things that you've kept suppressed for so long because you didn't want to deal with the pain. Spirit is telling somebody to go within, to find the beauty of themselves, to find who they truly are beneath the surface. Get to the depths of your soul. Spirit is calling you to find yourself. Spirit is calling you to release everything that you feel like is holding you back. Release everything that you feel like you are or you're not. Spirit wants to show you how beautiful and how special you are. But you have to be open to that and you have to put the work in. Somebody here could be on the King of Pentacles, relaxing, worry-free, have full control over their mind, full control over their life, full control over their bank account, full control over what house they live in, full control over if they want to stay home or go on a luxurious cruise or go visit another country or get some culture in them. Spirit is saying you can have all of this if you just change your thinking, change the patterns, change the cycles, deal with the suppressed emotions and pent up feelings. That's where it starts. Start doing affirmations. Start looking in the mirror and saying everything you are, and stop telling yourself everything you're not. Okay, so the Lovers, the Nine of Swords, and the Star. Okay, so somebody here is dealing with a very, very wicked karmic relationship. And I am feeling like I need to speak on this. There are going to be relationships that we have to go through that will take every good in us we have, take it and just suck us dry from it to where we can't love ourselves, let alone give love out to anything else or anyone else. Spirit is saying that you have to choose yourself. How long are you going to let these people in your life sabotage you and put you down and drag you down? There's always going to be somebody in our life that's hindering us from where we need to be. It's the part of the game. It's a part of the life cycle. But when we finally wise up and learn from all of our patterns that we've dealt with and had and like become aware of from years and years and years of going through the same patterns and having the same endless results, we realize we were only doing it to ourselves. We could go through somebody could do the worst to us and it would still be our fault because we are allowing those type of things to happen. Once you allow yourself to be open and receptive to who you truly are, the divine you, the God or goddess you, you are not going to allow people to even come close to you like that. Your radar and your mind is going to be open. You're going to be so aware and so in tune with everything going on around you. It's going to be like a radar. You see this? Like Spirit is trying to gift you with the knowing, gift you with the awareness, gift you with the steps needed to take to get the life you want. It's not that hard. People just make it to be that hard because they're stuck in their old mentalities. They're stuck in all the beliefs that have been placed upon them. They don't know how to just make the first move because it seems like so far away from where they want to be. But if you don't make the first move, you're never going to get there. And I promise you, take it from me, it is not as far-fetched as what you think it is. Once you make the first initiative to let all of the things that are not serving you anymore go, and you start working little by little, day by day on just telling yourself, I am worth it. I am beautiful. I am powerful. I am limitless. I am creator. I am whatever you want to be but don't feel. That's what you need to be telling yourself. And watch your mind change before your eyes. Watch how you start respecting yourself more. Watch how you start being so confident in yourself. And watch how the creator in you starts opening up and flowing outward. I promise you. The Star, hope, vision, gifts. Spirit is trying to give somebody's life. Spirit is trying to bless someone's life. Spirit is knocking. You can't hear the whispers inside. You can't hear the nudges. You can't hear every time you try to sit in one spot or sit in the same raggedy, ran down spot that you've been in for year after year after year, and you're not getting ahead anywhere. How Spirit keeps putting dark things in your way or blockages in your way. That is for you to take the initiative to get out of the karmic issues you're in and release them and start moving to calmer waters. Four of Wands, Justice. Spirit wants somebody's life to be what it's meant to be. Spirit wants somebody's life to be happy, joyous, and free. Freedom. Freedom from the illusion. Freedom from the blockages, freedom from the limited beliefs, freedom from all that, and justice for the life that you've lived for thus far, justice for all the trauma and all the darkness that you've had to walk through, justice for your life, justice for the love you weren't given, justice for anything that's made you less than who you truly are. Okay? Spirit wants you to celebrate your life. Celebrate your life. Know you are worth waking up and celebrating yourself every day. Alright, I'm going to pull one more card, and then I will pull some cards for the end. I don't want to make this video really long because I've been having problems uploading. I'm still trying to learn how to do this editing thing, but we'll get there, right, guys? Any more messages for the collective, Spirit? Thank you. Any more messages for somebody who needs to hear this the most? Somebody who needs to know Spirit is with them. Somebody who needs to know they are worth it. Alright. So. The Knight of Swords. Okay. Some of you have realized after leaving the dark side behind, some of you have realized the light that you're able to have in your life, the happiness, the enjoyment, the fulfillment, the Sun, the best card in the deck. From going within, finding their true identity, releasing what no longer serves them, really seeing the magic around them, seeing the mysteries around them, seeing how much of mystics we are, seeing how magical we are, seeing what we've failed to realize about ourselves for so long. It's so, I just want to say this. I think it is so beautiful as a collective what we are becoming on a conscious level. We're realizing that we are energy and we are not sick or suppressed or victims. We are divine. We are beauty. We are love. We are unity. I can't wait until wars are over and it's like just everybody just comes together to be like the best that we can be. And the more we all start being aware of what our minds portray on the outside, what we project inside is outside, the better as a collective we're going to be. So Yeah, we all need to do the work and put the work in if we want to see better. Six of Swords, yeah. Spirit and your ancestors are trying to carry you to calmer waters. You see the birds carrying that boat? They're pulling that boat, pulling you away from what no longer serves you. You don't have a choice. You are chosen. You're chosen to, you have a huge mission. You can't just sit stagnant. You're being forced to wake up and realize how important you are to the collective. But with that big mission, with all that responsibility, with all of that fear and anxiety and feeling like you're not enough, you are going to get the biggest realization of your life. And that is how limitless and how beautiful you are. And the things that you have came here to do, you are going to wake up to who you truly are from lifetime after lifetime after lifetime until this time. Okay? I really hope somebody got something out of this reading. It was an awesome, beautiful reading. I hope for whoever this was meant to reach, it does reach you. And I hope that you really put the work in. We can all watch these videos and watch and fantasize about who we want to be, and it all sounds good, but nothing changes if nothing changes. Just remember that. And all it takes is the first step to a better future. And I promise you that. You take responsibility for your life, because nobody else is going to do it for you, and nobody else knows you like you know you. Nobody else knows what's good for you. So don't listen to people who don't believe in you or feel like your dreams are too far-fetched. Work in silence. Jump out when you're doing amazing. And then what that's going to do is show other people that they can do it. And then you're going to be able to show other people how you got there. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, we're going to pull one more card, and this is the end of what I always do at the end of my readings. This is an action card, so you will be prompted to either journal, meditate, or do something for what comes out with this. And goodness, something already came out. Okay, if this resonates with you, I really, really highly recommend you do the work on this. Like, write this down. I'll give you a few minutes to go get, a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen and write down the question that this card is asking you to meditate on and really take heed on and inventory on. Okay? So, it says, from whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. On whom are we placing judgment right now? Is it someone in our life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. Okay, before I read what it's asking you to do, the action part, I really want to speak on this because I feel like it went perfectly with the reading. I feel like a lot of ourselves judge ourselves more than we judge on the outside, but if we're not happy within, we're not going to be able to show acceptance on the outside either. And it all starts with ourselves. So if you're judging yourself, chances are we're judging everything around us because we're just not happy within. So this card is really asking you to reflect on that. Reflect on how you're judging other things, how you're judging yourself, and ask yourself, is this a fact? Is this true? Like, is this what I'm thinking about myself or about somebody else? How do I know? Why am I saying this? Where is this coming from? Get down to the core of it. Look at the person you are judging as if you were looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved. I am whole. I am limitless. And so are they. Wow, guys. That went perfect with the reading, right? Okay. I am going to end it right here. I feel like that was a perfect place to end it. So I will see you guys next time. I thank you guys so much for sharing this space with me. I feel such gratitude in my heart for knowing that I have others to listen and take in whatever they can get out of my messages, and it just makes me feel so good that I am able to put my part in and do my part for the collective, which is all of us and Mother Gaia. I love you guys, and I will see you next time.